Okay, so we're back. So this is video number 7. We're moving on. Okay, this was about people who have their profile private. I get kind of frustrated if I go and I'm going to go look for someone and then their profile is private, and I'm like, really, how you think people are going to want to check out your work? If you ever tag me and your profile is private, I get really upset. And I think that the most important thing in business is why, if you're going to have a business, if your page is private. Like, that is annoying. So take your page off private. If you're hiding for something or somebody, block them. You can't really, I know some companies it's really hard to filter out who's what, and you probably don't want to draw in that much business, but sometimes companies do it to filter out the people's, like hair companies would have a fake page, and I seen it, I witnessed it, and they would write on another hair company page something negative to take away their clients. So at that moment, yeah, I can understand why people would filter people out. And sometimes I do it because I would get like these weird comments and these people be fake, and I'm like, what the hell are these people talking about? And then I would go search and it'd be like 2 people on their page, and I'm like, okay, they're just being messy. So in some cases, yeah, but every day, no. You might want to take it off private. Another thing is, there's a lot of people out there that you would discover that is Instagram famous. And you're like, what is Instagram famous? Meaning, I had this shoe place who followed me, and I was like, had 200,000 followers, like more followers than me. So I was like, man, I bet they probably sell shoes to Beyonce. Like, the hell do they do? And they had 5 pictures. 5 pictures. And I'm like, come on now. 5 pictures, 200,000 followers. No, that doesn't make sense. And then you have people who can have a large following, and and then we're going to talk about that. You can have this large following, and then you're like, what do they do? Like, why are these people like them? Who are they from? Are they really, like, how are they famous? Like, what did they do? Kind of really hard to filter out who's Instagram famous, but before you idolize or you follow anybody or you be convinced by this particular person, kind of look into their brand and kind of look more into them and kind of look more into the business, because we're going to talk about how a lot of people, someone emailed me and they go, well, is it bad buying likes? And I go, I don't know. Like, why would people buy followers and buy attention? So I'm thinking, okay, let me filter this out. In some case, would it work? Would it work if you're a hairstylist? No, because them people are fake. So who's going to come sit in your chair? And why are you attracting? You would want your work. You should attract people with your work, so people should have interest. So don't care about what pace you're moving on. If you're a hairdresser, now if you're a clothing store, maybe, but then keep in mind you're going to appear this particular way. But if you're an actual person, don't do it. If you're a clothing store, then okay, yeah, maybe to attract people, maybe that would be a way to work, and maybe it'll be a way to bring your business better. So last night I researched on different things and different reasons why people do it, and I think that at some point when I first had my page deleted, I remember speaking to someone. They were like, oh God, Will, it's really bad, because how are people gonna know it's you? Because you got a lot of fake pages out there. And he was like, well, do you think if Beyonce lost her page, she's going to start over from zero? And I was like, no. So what are you telling me? So that's when they were like, well, you gotta separate you from who and everybody else. And I was like, oh no. Like, that's when I started praying, like, please, Lord, let me get my page back, because then I had to start all over, and then it'd be bad. But then, oh well, if you really are a brand or a trend, people are going to find you and people are going to follow you. But if you're a clothing store, now, I did read that it would definitely help for clothing stores and hair companies, and it would definitely attract people. Just want to be very careful. If you follow the rules, and I am going to tell you right now, you can attract real people. So then you won't feel pressured to feel like you have to go out and buy these particular people. Oh, and my assistant made fun of me because I always do this, and I do it a lot. I'm trying to stop, but ways to reach out to different clients without having to pay for it. Okay, this is my little trick. So if you go and Don't be afraid to follow people. People be like, I don't want to follow her. I don't want to follow her. Follow people, but follow everyday people. Like, say if you did hair, you can go through King of Maya. Everybody loves King of Maya, so everybody's going to follow King of Maya. Go in and follow some of the people who follow King of Maya, and then they would like your stuff, and then you would attract new people. Another artist, August. All the girls going to follow August. So take time out and see who follows August, and follow whoever follow August. If you're going to present your work and your presentation is going to be nice, then you shouldn't have no reason to draw people back to your page. And then you should gain, even if you gain 5 people a day, you're gaining new people. Another thing that you can do is hashtagging. Hashtagging works. Everybody that I shout out or that I usually find, I find them through hashtags. And I go through hashtags all the time, and I go and I like other people work. I'm not afraid to like other people work. I follow a lot of people because I want to follow everyday people, because that's who I cater to. So doing hashtags, if you hashtag every one of your pictures, we just started doing that on my fan base, if you guys noticed. If you hashtag every one of your pictures, you should gain a couple followers a day. And I think that we're now at the point, I think we're gaining 100 people a day, and I'm watching it and I'm like, dude, this really works. So share that with you. If you can just create hashtag, like if you know I'm going to be a topic, put Hair by Willa, Tokyo, Shikana, Meanly, everybody, put them in your hashtag, because people are going to go and check them out because they're hot. Hair by Bobby, the Queen of Cash, anybody you can possibly think of, put them in your hashtag, because 9 out of 10 is everybody hashtag. And when you're doing these YouTube videos too, you can create yourself hashtags. And you can always change your hashtag with the latest topic, like Mimi sex tape. That should have been a hashtag back when everybody was searching it up. Put that on your hashtag. My bad, Mimi. But I was just using an example. But anyway, it just, whatever's a topic, whatever's a hot topic, you put that in the hashtag. So another thing you can do is stylists in your area, or even if it's surrounding areas. I know a big thing that I didn't really care if the people in my area supported me. I would go and search for people in other areas, because we're going to talk about that. I was like, well, they didn't come to me. Well, I'm going to go find people in Georgia. So you can go say Georgia stylist, and if you find somebody from Georgia, if you're going to plan to move to Atlanta, you say, hey, Atlanta stylist. So you go to that Atlanta stylist. And don't find a celebrity stylist. Find a regular Atlanta stylist. That's like maybe Salon Ramsey. Salon Ramsey is a pretty big salon in Atlanta. So you would find one of their stylists, and you would follow who followed them. Why? Because whoever who follows them have interest in hair. So then you will follow the people who follow them, and then that's how you will attract people from that particular area. So like right before I go to Chicago, I would go to a Chicago stylist, and I would go through the people who follows this Chicago stylist, because they are in Chicago and they want their hair done pretty much. So, I mean, I don't have to do that now, but back then I did. So then I would attract the people from Chicago. So that way you got all these people from Chicago. You got all these people from Atlanta. And if you're planning on moving to Atlanta, that's a great way to do it. And it's not necessarily it is. Wait. Well, I mean, you're not throwing shade. You're following their people. And maybe if you're in that particular area, even if they did come to them, it's nothing like you're telling them, hey, come to me. No, you're just drawing them back to your page, because your presentation is going to be set up. You're going to have your bio set up. You're going to have your website. You're going to have everything set up. So you're drawing these people back to your page to look at your work. Now, don't downgrade the other stylists. Don't be like, oh, come to me because she can't do no hair. No. Be nice, be professional, just draw them back to your page, and just let your work speak for yourself. So you don't have to throw no shades. Never throw no shades at no styles, because what works for them definitely might not work for you. That is the end of this particular video. So remember to draw the people into you, and don't be afraid to attract new people, or don't be afraid to add new people. And another thing, a lot of people always follow the celebrity peoples, but follow the people who follow the celebrities, because most of the time they're really diehard people. Riri got some crazy followers, so I'm pretty sure her followers are international too, so you can draw people in from there. Hopefully this helped you. Oh, no, wait. Follow who the famous people. Wait, no, maybe you don't follow who the famous people follow. Yeah, because it'd be a lot easier. Well, yeah. I say follow who the famous people follow if they're not already famous. But if you go in between their people, most likely they're going to have, like, a lot of the people who are, like, behind BT or behind TV, they have Instagrams, but they might not have a large following. So many people are so focusing on following the bigger people. Follow the little people, because the little people will support you as well. So, and then you have some of the older celebrities who are not into Instagram, and they might not have this large following. Like, you can go, and remember, Instagram comes to their phone. So if you hit up Lisa Ray, and Lisa Ray is at her phone, then she's gonna see. So then you just could comment, hey Lisa Ray, my name is Jessica. I just feel like one day if you ever need a hairstylist, I'm here for you. Then you go to Sierra. Sierra's never gonna see the comment, but I'm trying to think. Another person, Megan Good. Go, hey Megan Good, my name is Jessica. I really want to do your hair. I'm a very nice stylist. I'm in Detroit. Here's my work. Check out my website, because you're going to have a website, you're going to have a Pinterest, you're going to have everything that you're going to refer them to, and you're going to go check out my work, and hopefully you like what you see. Maybe that person would be like, maybe she's in Detroit, and you tell her you're from Detroit. So she's going to be in Detroit. She'll be like, yeah, I remember on this picture, on this day, this lady hit me up and she said she was willing to curl my hair. Because now being known, you're on plane to plane. I never had time to curl my hair. I mean, luckily I can curl my own hair. But a lot of times you be jacked up because you have to go from this plane, you better sleep, you need someone to do your makeup. I never had no one to do my makeup. I'm trying to learn how to do it myself, and it didn't never work out. But they might look for people in that particular area. So see, because you reached out to them, then you might have an opportunity to work with them just because you did something different. You didn't just sit back and watch them. You sit back and reached out to them. And who cares who see it? Just say, hey, this is me. I want you to check out my work. This is what I do. People do that to me all the time. They go, hi, Willa. My name is da-da-da-da-da. Can you check out my work? Can you tell me what you think? And I go in and I like it and I rate them. And then, look, it makes their day. So hopefully other people will have the heart to do that too. So definitely make sure you guys fix your profiles and do all this. And someone just asked me about, the exposure and what should they do and stuff like that. And I just wanted to touch bases on it just in case you feel pressure to feel like, you have to have 1 million followers to do it at some rate. If you're an entertainer, you're a certain person, you want to keep up with trends, but you still got to have something to draw these people in. And if you are consistent posting every day and and keeping your page open so that it's not private, you never know who might find you or who might see your work and who might like it. So anybody, that's just it. Our next video, we're going to talk about, someone asked me this, and they go more into details why you don't do celebrities' hair. So it's going to be funny, but I felt like maybe I should go into a little bit more details about why I don't do it. So see you back. I think we're at video 9. So video 9. Bye.